Have you ever wondered if a single rhythm could bridge the gap between decades of musical evolution and unite the entire world in a single heartbeat? Today, we embark on a journey to deconstruct a phenomenon that redefined modern pop music and resurrected the soul of the 70s for a new generation. We will examine the intricate layers of a masterpiece that stands at the pinnacle of human musical preference over the last century. This is not merely a song, but a historical artifact of sound that demands our full attention and academic scrutiny. We will look past the surface-level hooks and into the very machinery of the groove that conquered the global charts and the hearts of millions. This is the story of Uptown Funk, a rhythmic testament to the enduring power of human creativity and the pursuit of sonic perfection. Welcome to this deep dive documentary titled Uptown Funk, the Global Rhythm of the Century, where we examine the synergy between Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars. This track stands as one of the most successful and beloved compositions of the last 100 years, ranking consistently at the summit of global preference charts. It is essential to acknowledge its prestigious standing in human history as one of the top 4 most preferred songs globally, according to cumulative streaming and sales data. The cultural resonance of this piece transcends borders and demographics, creating a shared experience for millions. As we open this historical record, we find a story of dedication, frustration, and eventual triumph that changed the music industry forever. This rhythm was forged in the fires of creative obsession and technical precision. Every beat was a calculated decision aimed at achieving a timeless resonance that would capture the ears of the entire world. To understand the gravity of this song, we must look at the specific social landscape of the early funk era, which served as its primary foundation. The 1970s were a decade defined by raw, unfiltered soul and a rhythmic complexity that prioritized the physical groove above all other musical elements. Legends like James Brown, the Meters, and Parliament Funkadelic created a comprehensive blueprint for syncopation that Mark Ronson would later study with academic intensity. This period was characterized by a massive transition from traditional blues structures to a more rhythmic, dance-oriented expression of urban African-American life. By the early 2010s, the global music industry faced a significant and growing problem where digital perfection often overshadowed the raw energy of live instrumentation. Many contemporary pop tracks had become overly polished and predictable, losing the human imperfections that make music truly resonate with the deep soul of the listener. The recording of Uptown Funk was nothing short of a Herculean odyssey, spanning over 6 grueling months across multiple iconic musical cities, including London, Memphis, and Los Angeles. Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars pushed each other to the absolute brink of mental and physical exhaustion in their relentless quest for the perfect take on every single note of the track. The recording session in Memphis was particularly legendary and influential, where they sought the authentic spirit of Stax Records to infuse into the track's powerful brass section. There were numerous moments of extreme tension and doubt where the song almost did not happen. The historical significance of this composition lies in its ability to reference the greatness of James Brown and Prince while remaining entirely contemporary and fresh. Every beat was crafted with surgical precision, utilizing vintage analog equipment to capture a warmth that digital synthesizers simply cannot replicate. The bass line alone took weeks to perfect, with Ronson insisting on a specific vintage Fender Precision bass to get the exact tone of the 70s. Every vocal ad-lib by Bruno Mars was carefully placed to enhance the rhythmic drive of the track without distracting from the central groove. Technical data reveals that the song went through over 80 different iterations and mixes before the team finally felt it was ready for public consumption. We observed the minute and fascinating details of the vintage recording desk, the flickering amber lights of the analog monitors, and the visible sweat of the dedicated musicians in the studio. The Memphis session provided the essential spirit of Stax Records, infusing the horn section with a raw power that defined the track's energy. This was a battle against time and expectation that eventually birthed the most recognizable riff of the 21st century. In the bright sunshine of Los Angeles, the final vocal layers were captured, blending Ronson's British production sensibilities with a distinct West Coast charisma. Every decision made in the studio was a rejection of the easy digital path in favor of the difficult analog truth. By inviting live musicians back into the room, Ronson created a collaborative energy that the computer simply could not replicate. This is the story of the human versus the machine, and for once, the human rhythm triumphed on a global scale. We see the dusty faders of the console moving in sync with the heartbeat of the funk. Upon its official release, Uptown Funk exploded into a truly global phenomenon that transcended all cultural, linguistic, and geographical barriers with an unprecedented and terrifying speed. Viral videos and spontaneous flash mobs appeared in every corner of the planet, from the streets of Paris to the shopping malls of Sydney. Statistically, the track achieved diamond status in multiple countries across several continents, signifying sales and digital streams that reached into the hundreds of millions. It became an essential staple at every possible social gathering, bridging generations in a way that very few songs ever managed to do. It was not just a commercial success of the highest order, but a critical triumph that swept every major award and earned the deep respect of industry veterans and newcomers alike. The enduring legacy of this track is clearly visible in the way it continues to influence current production styles. As we look at the faces of the thousands who have been moved by this rhythm, we see the true power of art to elevate the human spirit. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated joy that represents the very best of what music can achieve when it is crafted with heart. As the final notes of our analysis fade, we are left to ponder the sheer scale of the achievement that Mark Ronson and his team realized in that 6-month period. This is a story of artistic integrity and the relentless pursuit of a groove that could unite the world. Every second of this documentary has been dedicated to uncovering the truth behind the rhythm. The meticulous layering of the horns, the precise placement of the hand claps, and the infectious character of the bass line all combine to create a sonic tapestry that is as rich as it is catchy. This level of detail is rarely seen in modern pop music. The funk is not dead. It is simply waiting for the next master to pick up the baton and lead us into the next century of sound. This reflection is our final gift to you, the viewer, as we prepare to close this historical volume of musical excellence. The city's shadows grow long as the sun sets, but the music remains a vibrant and living thing in our ears. We are all participants in this global dance, connected by a frequency that knows no borders. This is the ultimate victory of the groove. As we conclude our exploration of this musical giant, I hope you have gained a deeper appreciation for the artistry behind the groove. May your journey through the world of music continue to be filled with rhythm and inspiration. I offer you my sincere wishes for a life filled with harmony and the same passion we witnessed today. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more historical insights. Thank you very much for your time and attention. 구독과 좋아요를 눌러주세요. 감사합니다.